Hi, team. Welcome to Rugby IQ. We're very excited to be back. Obviously, it's been several years since we've posted. A lot's happened in that time. I have moved multiple times. My laptop crashed. I lost almost everything. I got married. I moved again. But overall, we're doing very well, and we're very excited to be back. Today's piece is largely an opinion piece. It's a little bit about where I believe World Rugby we've been, where we're currently at this very moment, and then where I believe that we're going. In the comments below, let me know what you think, whether you agree, whether you disagree. Let me know where you think we're currently at and maybe what your opinion is and where we're headed. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you receive notifications about upcoming videos. Let's get started. So in World Rugby, there is a cycle, okay? And there are three things that the game kind of cycles between, okay? The cycle between kicking, defense, and attack. Sometimes kicking is on top, and for 2 or 3 years, kicking really dominates our conversation as a community. At times, it rotates slightly, and now defense is on top, right? And attack and our kicking kind of take a back seat. And that's really where we've been for a couple years now, for maybe an entire World Rugby kind of like cycle, a World Cup cycle. And now I think that we're in the middle of growing and changing again, where attack is going to come back to the top. It's really going to come to the forefront, and our kicking and our defense is going to suddenly take a little bit of a back seat. And what you're going to see is, and what I believe that we're going to see, okay, is we're going to see the game go away from these structures, okay? And this is something, what I'm about to talk about, this is something that I've personally believed in for quite some time now. For probably 3 or 4 years, I've kind of believed that we need to get away from these structures. So we need to get away from the 1-3-3-1 and being rigid. We need to get away from the 2-4-2. We need to get away from the 1-3-2-2, right? And those structures are fine. They're fine if you use them in a way that allows players to utilize their skills. Okay, and so what you're going to see is, and this is just my belief, you're going to see teams at the international level, at the professional level, go away from this is our structure, and then they're going to go towards this is our structure, and then we're going to go towards concepts. So how do we live into concepts, right? So let's talk about one or two different concepts. I'm just going to throw this out, right? What a concept would be, we need to have, and you see this a ton with Scotland just recently have tried to do this. They've just recently adopted this current February 2025 Six Nations. France and Toulouse have done this for a little while. A concept could be, let's attack narrowly through the middle, and we want 1 second rucks and lots of offloads from our forwards, and we're attacking the A and the B gaps as quickly as possible. With 1 second rucks, we want 3, 4, 5 1 second rucks or offloads in a row, and that's going to draw defense in, and then we're going to be able to get it wide. And that even allows us, as an attacking team, that allows us to put most of our backs all towards one side of the field. So it's like a power play, okay? That's one concept, right? Another concept within the same game is we can conceptually go to a wide. We can conceptually go, suddenly we're going to move the ball from one end of the field, we're going to hit up in the middle, and then we're going to go wide again, okay? And it's less about what specifically we want them to do, and it's more about conceptually what will our skill sets allow us to do, okay? And I think we're going to see that transition over the next couple of years away from we run the 1-3-3-1, we run the 2-4-2, the 1-3-2-2. We don't necessarily live into those principles as much as we live into these are the concepts that we want to live into this match. And teams will have 2 or 3 probably really, really high level international level teams. They'll probably have, they might have 3 or 4 or 5 that they can do at any given moment, depending on where they are on the field, depending on their momentum, depending on the game script, okay? But we're going to go away from the 1-3-3-1 and these hard, rigid structures. We don't want to be rigid anymore. We want to be conceptual, and these concepts allow our players to utilize their skill sets and express themselves.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.